Heyo, my Planetcoaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another mini park contest results video. Today we're going to be looking at all the winners from the advanced builder bracket of the mini park contest. Some stats for you guys. There were a total of 29 submissions for the advanced bracket, which 22 of them were gotten full features to the show. So I would say a large majority of the advanced builders were meeting the advanced quality. A little disappointed that not everybody in this bracket got featured, considering they are in the advanced builder bracket. So some things to improve on there for your advanced quality going into the things in the future. But we did showcase all of those creations in a micro feature, so everybody got the feedback and knows what to do for next time. So we're going to show off the top 5 here today, as well as top 3 winners are getting Steam games of their choices from the prize pool, as well as special emblems, medallions in Discord, as well as they'll be added into the Planetcoaster Champions rank. With that said, let's get right on into the top 5 of the advanced builder bracket, starting with number 5, Mythheim, created by Dave. Wow. Mythheim. I mean, this definitely took some inspiration from Fantasia Land. It had a sensational amount of detail. Just absolutely gorgeous. The coaster was one of the best coasters in this entire contest. It had a bonus coaster that was also really incredible. The layout of the coaster itself was just absolutely amazing, realistic, and it stood out as a top competitor of a coaster contest. Unfortunately, this is a theme park contest, and I believe the theme park itself did lack in some ways. It lacked a little bit of the greenery. There's like 4 trees in this park total. I think I pointed it out. It's just a lot of grayness throughout the whole park. It didn't scream vibrance and amazing theme park colors that when you first walk in. However, that's still the style that this creator was going for. It had a lot of detail, and that's why it did land in the top 5. I do think a little bit more color pops, a little bit more of that background environmental detail would have taken it into the top 3, as well as a few details to the flat rides. I believe this is one of the ones that didn't have skinned flat rides. With that said, the main attractions, the 2 coasters, were so powerful, they were so prominent, and the amount of detail and theming gone into those rides was so powerful that it still landed in the top 5. So a few things to work on for next time, Dave, but really good stuff here, and this is showing expert quality detailing. So congratulations to the top 5, Dave. Keep doing what you're doing and keep up the good work. Number 4 is going to O Novo Mundo, created by Christine. Wow. This is kind of like a Pirate Caribbean adventure park, and it's done really well. Some of the best shops in the contest, I feel like I will say that a few times, but definitely the shops were memorable. They had little pottery shops and interactive shops that you could go into, a souvenir shop that had like pirate maps and treasure maps and really cool stuff. It had this bustling Caribbean layout to the town, as well as like a harbor, a lot of vibrant elements where you walked in and you said, wow, this is going to be exciting. The terraforming of it all tucked away. You did the whole map and then put the coast, the town right there in the middle of it all, and it made it look like it belonged there. So some of the best terraforming as well. You built this whole world and then put your theme park down and built the town into it. And I think one thing that really stood out here is the underground mine train coaster. The mine train flipped upside down. It did some amazing stuff, and it went into the most incredible underground scenes. We had lost sunken ships, pirate scenes, beautiful caverns with mushrooms and glowing fantasy things. The coaster itself was what we see from the likes of our exploration coasters in previous contests, and that was all happening underneath the theme park, so it was additional real estate. So you used the whole 40 by 40 area for your theme park, and then you built more underneath it, utilizing that wide depth. And I think that's really smart, because you took more real estate than what was given to you in a very clever way. So I think the main attraction itself was unforgettable, and the Caribbean layout, the theme, and the vibe of it all was absolutely astonishing. Certainly a memorable creation, and I'm a little bit sad that this didn't get top 3, but congratulations on 4th place, Christine, on O Novo Mundo. Absolutely amazing stuff. Competing in the advanced builder bracket and getting top 5 is certainly something to be proud about. And our number 3 winner winner of the Advanced Builder Bracket, getting a Steam game of their choice, the bronze medallion in Discord, added to the Planko Champions, goes to Laystark, the City of Power and Strength. Wow, what do you even say about this? I believe this was my personal #1 pick. Definitely was in my top 3, if I remember correctly. But it had this unforgettable landscape. A creature, a person, a god, lifting the town out of the ground, ripping it from beneath the earth and carrying it on its back. What a cool creation. What a amazing terraforming. It was just iconic, and you'll never forget that. For me, it was just this wow factor, and the story and the lore built around it. It was just amazing. You had this German style buildings on everything. The details were incredible. The flat rides were well detailed. The main attractions were phenomenal. The way the whole city was bustling and interwoven, and it had multiple layers, higher cliff areas, lower cliff areas with waterfalls tying it all together. You start at the bottom and work your way to the top to amazing cathedrals and buildings. I mean, this is masterful quality stuff. And again, I'm shocked that it only placed 3rd place, but that goes to show that the top 2 are heavy hitters. But top 3 is certainly a feat, and I think this one deserves it. The details are just absolutely exceptional. Everything here, this is another one that utilized the depth as well, the y-axis. It had everything on ground level, stuff below, coasters underneath, rides that came from the ground and rose to the surface with the drop rides. It was just absolutely amazing. I don't know what else to say, but for me, this was one of my most memorable creations from the Advanced Builder Bracket, and I personally loved it. Congratulations on 3rd place, Luke Wars, an amazing creation with Laystark, the City of Power and Strength. You'll be receiving a medallion for Discord, as well as a Steam game of your choice. And our 2nd place winner goes to Resurgent Park, created by Neeb. Holy good googly moogly. This is a nail biter of a top 2. I have to say, you lost by 0.2%. So close. And these are a dominating top 2. Resurgence Park was very unique. The whole world has been frozen over, melted. It kind of takes a page out of like Snowpiercer, but instead of a moving train, it's a stationary city that's pumping hot air into the ground. And then to save a city, what you did here was amazing. It has a surface above the ice where it's an airport, it's a landing strip, and people have to come down through a chairlift. It's so cool. There's a whole underground city that's been abandoned and lost and refurbished, brought back to life, and then a theme park built into it. The underground coaster ride in the sewers is got to be one of the coolest coasters in this contest. The most immersive subway I have ever seen in Planet Coaster, and then you turned it into this crazy coaster that hauls through the station and it comes swinging back. It looks dangerous, it feels dangerous, and everything about this it screams like this is a destroyed city and we're making a dangerous theme park. Kind of resembles and gives me memories of NF Miniker's construction park, The Quarry, from the beginner bracket, but done in a post-apocalyptic frozen way. It's dangerous. It has this fear factor to it, and that underground city was phenomenal. So much details. One of the hardest things to do in any game, whether you're a game designer for a game like Fallout or The Last of Us, any game that's done post-apocalyptic, or you're building in Planet Coaster, destruction, a post-apocalyptic, is the hardest thing to achieve as a artist, because the randomization of destruction has a mind of its own. Where rubble decides to go, how something decides to fall, how pieces break and rebar sticks out. In order for it to look good, it has to look natural, but nature has a mind of its own, so you cannot predict how things are going to fall and break unless you have like a master's in physics, right? It's just so, and even then there's always that unpredictable aspect where something goes flying somewhere, and that's what I'm getting at, is basically you did destruction here that looked like it made sense, and you had to kind of calculate that for yourself, how this was going to look and how it was going to function, and it's amazing. And then you had that underground sewer go-karts on top of it, super fun. So many things about this park that are cool, and again, seems like a reoccurring theme in this bracket. You utilized the y-axis, you built up and down. There's a park on top, there's a park down below, you stretch the 40 by 40 by 40, and that's amazing. So congratulations, Neeb, on a very very close second place, a heavy competitor, something unforgettable in Resurgence Park. Congratulations on second place. You'll be receiving a Steam game of your choice and a silver medallion in Discord. And our first place winner of the entire Advanced Builder bracket, the heaviest competitors so far, the most talented in the contest thus far, the best of the advanced, goes to Darkfield, created by SB. Oh, okay, Darkfield. Wow. This was a spooky creation, a very rare. I think there's only 3 spooky creations in this entire contest, and this one was probably the best one. Yeah, I would say it's the best spooky creation of this contest. Better than the experts and masters who did spooky. Amazing stuff with this SB. I think what you did here with the Gothic theme throughout was masterful. All the coasters were absolutely masterful. The way you navigated them through the park, the way you fit them in. I think of all the creations in the entire contest, you utilized your 40 by 40 space the best. It was just jam-packed front to back. Maybe you could have utilized that wide depth a little bit more like the previous top 5, because there could have been a little bit more underground, but the actual 40 by 40 that we gave you, I think you just covered every square inch of it just perfectly. And the amount of details within every inch of that 40 by 40 is absolutely exceptional. So extremely detailed, extremely talented, and absolutely amazing, and blowing the Gothic theme out of the water. So truly outstanding work. The best Gothic park I have ever seen in Planet Coaster, probably the highest velocity of detail inch by inch throughout this park contest, and some of the best like boarding stations and signs for rides and attractions. You put as many rides as you could. You checked all the boxes. You had 3 main attractions, lots of flat rides with custom signs. I mean, you hit it all, and it had some really cool nighttime lighting. So absolutely well deserved first place by SB on Darkfield, but also a close competitor with Resurgence Park. Really, really, really close. But you etched out the win, so congratulations on first place, SB. You'll be receiving a Steam game of your choice from the prize pool, as well as the golden medal for the Planko Champions rank. Congratulations, SB. Boom! So those are the top 5 overall, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move over to the charts. Okay, so here we are. We have the graph. You could see the top 10 all right here and how close SB and Neeb were. I mean, wow. That's the closest in the entire contest thus far. I don't know if I mentioned how many votes there were. Let me check. 334 people voted. It's getting less and less with each bracket. The hype dies out. People are getting exhausted, so it makes sense. But with that said, there's not much of a difference here in percentages, but votes there are. Actually, look at this. Resurgence Park got more first place votes than SB did. If we were just to base things off of the first place votes and not have a scoring system, technically Resurgence Parks takes first. SB had more total votes, and they added up to a higher percentage. So it makes sense. It just edged it out at the end. But yeah, Resurgence Park had the most first place votes. So a lot of people did think that deserved first. Laystark was my first place pick. I basically had the same as you guys, but in a different order. I had this at first, this at second, and this at third. So pretty close. But yeah, there's something about Laystark that I liked so much, and it did land in second. But look at the drop off here. A lot of you disagreed. That's why I'm not judging the whole thing. I'm leaving it up to you guys, because if I would have picked Laystark as number 1, everyone would have said these guys got robbed. So based off of what you guys enjoyed, mine just comes down to preference. So there you go. You can see the drop off here. Still very competitive, still kind of almost equal in competition as you go down. But these are the top 10 overall. We had Cliffside Oasis, Gold River Valley, Hippoland, Irili Village, and Kapuni all in the top 10. So congratulations to you guys too for making it in the top 10 in the most competitive bracket thus far. And as you guys can see as a spoiler, the top 6 of this are all moving up to expert. Boom! So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the top 5 and top 10 overall, and your top 3 winners of the Advanced Builder bracket. Thank you to all the creators who participated in this contest. You all did phenomenal stuff, and not everyone can make it into the top 3, but everyone did do an amazing amazing job. Thank you to all the viewers who decided to vote. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to get a decisive top 5. So really outstanding stuff. And that's going to do it for me in today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in tomorrow's video when we go over the expert builder results. All right, guys, bye now.